What up, guys? Live Revengeously checking in. Nice to meet you. And today we're going to talk about, is college a scam? Hold on, don't get upset, don't get your pains in the bunch, don't break your pencil. We're not going to necessarily talk about that, but we are going to talk about the 5 degrees you should avoid. Alright guys, in the 1980s, the average cost of college annually was about $10K. Current day, the average cost of college, everything considered, room, board, books, is into the hundreds of thousands of dollars. So with that being said, that's a 1,200% increase in cost. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, if you're gonna increase the cost of something, you're gonna have to increase the value of something. The average salary in America is, for a college graduate, is about $55K. That's on average. It could be less than that. I doubt it's more than that for entry-level positions. So consider that. So we're gonna give you guys some degrees to stay far, far, far away from, because it's just not gonna be worth your time, your money, your effort, or the debt.
So number 1, we have philosophy. Now, this is not to say you cannot get a PhD in philosophy and excel as a professor. But if you just receive a philosophy degree, chances are you are not going to make more than $30,000 to $40,000 a year, and you're going to be in a world of debt that you will absolutely never pay off unless you win the lottery.
The next degree to stay away from, guys, music. Yep, music. I said music. Yep, music is actually a degree. It's no longer just a subject taught at elementary school. Colleges now are having music programs and trying to teach you how to be a musician. In our honest opinion, stay far away from music. In order to get better at music, you have to actually be out there doing music. Now I get it, there's some technicalities like sound engineering, studio building, auditorial things, but a music degree, just stay far, far away from that.
Take it from someone who has played the piano for the last 23 years of his life. A music degree is really not going to take you anywhere, but let me tell you something. If you have the chance to get into Juilliard or a high prestigious school such as Juilliard, you do take that opportunity, because that is going to take you into a realm of a different world because of the networking possibilities that you have that come from a school such as that. But keep in mind, if you're going to a lower level school, a school that doesn't have that prestige or the networking capabilities, chances are the best you're gonna do is either become a music teacher, or you're gonna be playing on the street music, or if you get very lucky, you become 1 in a billion and you become the next, who knows, American Idol.
Think about your favorite artists, guys. Do they have a degree in music? No, they don't. Okay.
Number 3, we have combined history and art. First off, this one really upsets me, the art part of it, because how on God's green earth is someone going to teach you to be an artist? How is someone going to teach you how to do something you can naturally do yourself? Yes, there are ways to fine-tune your skills in terms of being in art school, but no one can actually teach you how to be an artist. You're an artist naturally. That is a gift from God or whatever you believe in. Please don't go to art school and waste hundreds of thousands of dollars getting a degree on something you're already an expert in. People pay for artists because of their skill, their eye, their asset, their God-given gift. So don't go to art school. History-wise, there's not much you can do with this, other than you could probably go into a little bit of economics, or you could be a history teacher, but this is not going to make you a ton of money. This is going to keep you on the lower end of the spectrum in terms of salary and income per year.
Just think about it like this, guys. Is it worth the value? Is it worth you going to hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt just to make 30 to 50K a year teaching history? Right?
Absolutely not.
We're not saying don't learn history. There's nothing wrong with learning history. I love documentaries. We're not saying don't work on your craft as an artist. You could easily take a class, whether it be online or in person, and learn the arts. But it's not worth $100,000 of debt.
So number 4, we have entrepreneurship. This one is a tough one, mainly because just like art, no one can really teach you how to be an entrepreneur. Also, why is someone your teacher and teaching you how to be an entrepreneur? Entrepreneurship takes talent, takes skill, takes networking, and also takes a great deal of adversity, confidence, and diligence. You cannot just go into the realm of entrepreneurship after getting a degree. It's not simply just that. You will spend countless amounts of money trying to pursue a degree in entrepreneurship when you could have taken that money and invested into whatever you're pursuing. So don't waste your time with a degree when there are a wide variety of programs, YouTube videos, and conferences that you can go to for a lot less cheaper than $100,000 plus that you can attend to obtain the knowledge you need to be a successful entrepreneur in today's society. Keep in mind, there are people on TikTok, Instagram, there are people all across social media, all across this world who are entrepreneurs that have never went to school, never spent $100K plus on trying to become an entrepreneur. That is something that takes grit, that is something inside of you, that is something you can do without a degree. So don't go to school for it, take a couple of classes, take that money, invest in yourself, invest in your education, invest in your future. Don't invest in a piece of paper that is going to tell you that now you're an entrepreneur, because you're not.
This last one was once a prominent degree to have, but with the advent of social media, Facebook, Google, TikTok, all these marketing and advertising platforms, we want you guys to stay far away from marketing and advertising degrees. Stay away from it, stay away from it. These are skills you can learn online, YouTube, private courses, whatever you want to do, but it's not worth the point of going hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt just to get an advertising degree and work for an advertising agency that no longer exists. The days of the big advertising firms are no longer. Everything is digital now. You use Google, TikTok, Facebook to advertise, and you can learn these skills in a month to 3 months. Heck, depending on your ability, even in a day, how to properly function and use these platforms to market and advertise. Right now, we're marketing and advertising you right now. I don't have a degree in marketing and advertising, so think about that, guys. Do you want to go hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt to go into an advertising field when it's kids 16, 22 years old making money advertising on Facebook, TikTok, and Google? Make that make sense.
So if you are going to attend college, these are a couple of things that we suggest. Start off with community college. Don't go to a 4-year college that is high in cost. Go to a community college. It may cost you upwards of $10K a year. It could be a lot cheaper if you have grants and scholarships that go with it. So don't start off high. Go get a 2-year associate degree and then figure out what you want to do and what avenue you want to go to from there. Because $10K is a lot less cheaper than being $100,000 plus in debt. And then you have the ability to take 2 years to really discern and really to evaluate what you want to do in the future.
Think about it, guys. I'm not sure you guys know it's not. The actual first 2 years of college is just general studies. You don't actually get into your degree until that 3rd and 4th year. So you just accumulated $100,000 in debt just to learn the basics. And then you get the opportunity to get into more debt with $100,000 in debt just to learn the secret sauce, which is your major.
And we know that everyone talks about the college experience, living in the dorms. But I don't think it's necessarily worth it to spend $100K plus to live in the dorms or to have that college experience. You can get that college experience in those final 2 years, final 3 years, however long it's going to take you to graduate, but you can get that without it being so expensive. And plus, if you have extra money, screw the college experience. Go travel the world with that extra money you have. Live adventurously.
We also suggest seeking internships into that field that you want to go to. So you really want to be a music major? Go ahead, intern at a studio. You really want to do history and art? Go ahead and intern at a museum or an art house, art studio, and see is it really worth it. And when you're there, ask questions, ask personal questions. Ask what's the work life like. Ask how much do they make. Ask, do you even have a degree in this field?
And if you're a jump ahead of the game and you're in high school, maybe you're a high school junior or senior, ask to volunteer at one of these places. Ask if you can do an unpaid internship at one of these places, because I guarantee they'd be more than happy to assist you in an unpaid internship or a minimum wage internship. And this way you can gather enough information and detail to see, is this a degree I actually want to pursue? Another great way to see if you want to pursue a specific degree is message influencers. Message musicians, message history teachers, art majors, whatever major you want to pursue a degree in. Reach out to people who have the ability or experience in that field to see if this necessarily something you want to do. I remember when I was in school personally, I wanted to be a doctor, and a doctor came in and spoke to the school and they sounded like the most miserable person on earth. And then another doctor came in and another doctor, and I changed my major after 3 months of pursuing a pre-med degree. So you have to really listen to people and really evaluate, is that something you want to do? Because I could still be in school right now if I pursued that degree, and I would not be living adventurously. I'd be in a classroom studying for sure.
And the last one, this one is crucial. Meet with department heads. Meet with department heads. And when you meet with department heads, have your questions ready. Get to the nitty gritty. Get to the point of this. Ask them, how long is this degree going to take? Ask them, what's the average salary of this degree? Ask them, how long have they been in this field? Ask them the tough question that you really want to know, because your life, it's your credit score, it's your bank account, it's you the one going to accrue all this debt. So meet with department heads. It's easy to set up. Just email the school, walk on campus, get a feel for it, and ask the tough questions. Don't ask the hokey pokey soft stuff. And, oh, this is nice, and what time is this activity and all that stuff. Ask the tough questions, because it's your bank account, it's your credit score on the line.
Guys, don't be intimidated by asking questions or someone that has a higher stature than you. The majority of people who want to see other people successful will be willing to take your questions and field your questions. So make sure you're willing to ask the important questions, like Sheik said. Make sure you're going out and asking those questions. Guys, take this advice. Please, in the comments below, make sure you send us some majors that are a disappointment. Maybe you had a major that you shouldn't have gotten. Maybe you have some advice on what people should do. Guys, like and subscribe. As always, live adventurously.
The world is yours.